Okay, so I have too many things going on here, right? I have 5 commits, and in each I added only a single file. But I could do them with only a single commit. I could add all the files and create only one commit. Or maybe I can try to change some of these commit messages. So let's try to a little bit play around these commits. How I can do that is they are already committed, right? I already did those commits, but still I can have a chance to edit or maybe even squash some of those commits into a single message, or maybe edit them, drop them. Let's see what I can do. For that I will run a rebase. So it will be an interactive rebase. And let's go until this point. Let's take these 5, go to the 5th recent commits from head. Okay, so this is the rebase, interactive rebase screen. I already have some tips here about what I can do. For example, I can pick, which means I can still try to go with this commit, but I can even drop. Like if I give up from using one of those commits, it will be cancelled. And what else? Like I can reset some of the commits to the head, merge, or squash will still use the commit, but it will be melt into the previous commit, so it will be like merging the commit. So actually let's try to do that. For example, this one, let's squash, and then this one let's drop. Okay, now what will we see? I squashed already this into the previous one, so it will not be 5 commits anymore, but it will be 4. And then I dropped one of them, so I expect file 4 to be gone, right? So actually I expect 3 commits to be left after this operation. So let's see what happens. I'm still in insert mode, so escape, write, and quit. Okay, this is the combination of 2 commits. So I add a S mark at the beginning of the second commit, which means melt this into the previous, right? So now I see second commit is melt into the first commit, which was the previous from second commit. Okay, the message looks good, so we can go with this. And now what happened is, let's see. Okay, which files I have? File 4 is gone, right? And let's see the logs. Yeah, I have 3 commits now. Because normally I had 2, but I did a squash which melts 1 into the previous. So I ran a squash for the second, so it was melt into the previous one. So these 2 are together now, and then 3 and 4 is total gone because I dropped, right? I add a mark here. So this is a very cool and convenient feature that we can use. So let me try to show it again. These are the old operations I can use. Pick, revert, like only editing the commit message, just edit by stopping amending, or squash. This is what I did in the previous one, and lots of several things. In the previous one I used squash and drop, right? It was very convenient. So doing a lot of different operations instead of doing reversion or different things separately, I just run an interactive rebase and try to do several operations on my recent commits.